Hi there, this is Tim from Race Sim Central with an educational unboxing of Jeff Cramman's Revs from 1984. This is the Acorn Soft version. This is the original release for the BBC microcomputer. So it's just got the logo on one side, and then this is the back. This is obviously the tape version. It was available on floppy disk as well. This is the tape version. There's a look at the in-game graphics. So inside we have the Formula 3 driver's handbook, the Silverstone racing program, and a technical information sheet. And this is the diskette or cassette. I got my old man words mixed up there. Okay, so here is the technical information sheet. Obviously gives information. Still is using the name Jeffrey there rather than Jeff. And here's the keyboard controls. I think it's very direct controls. Obviously there was no mouse input or anything like that. You basically selected options directly with a specific key. Did support joystick, but I don't think that many people had joystick back then. So looking at the racing program, there's a Formula 3 car, Ralt Formula 3 car driven by David Hunt, which is James Hunt's brother, on the front cover there. Sponsored by Acorn Soft, obviously. And the head of Acorn Soft basically introduces you to the manual. So firstly it goes through introducing you to the circuit and to Silverstone. The track was the only one included in the original game. So basically it was all about racing at Silverstone. So you get a very informative rundown of like how to drive a lap. There's advertisements for all the Acorn Soft products in the middle of the manual, which is just awesome. Elite over on the right hand side, which is just awesome to see that. I'm a big space games guy as well. There's a lap time table, so you can look up your average speed based on whatever time you ran. So they didn't have to do that calculation in the software. They basically printed it all out in the manual and did the math for you. And now they're looking at the history of racing at Silverstone. Jackie Stewart, Jim Clark, Niki Lauda. And then there's a note page at the back. So this Formula 3 driver's handbook had masses of information. It really is still an amazing manual. It takes you through the Ralt RT384 Toyota, which was a Formula 3 spec car. Takes you through the cockpit and how that relates to the software. Takes you through the different game modes, practice and qualifying. difficulty levels, novice, amateur and professional. How to get away at the start of the race, because obviously it's a standing start and you have to control the revs. Talks about the aerodynamics of the car, because you could have just set up wing angles was basically the main thing that you changed. And then people who got any of the Grand Prix titles will recognize this stuff. This is basically teaching you how to overtake and how to try to get a faster exit and things like that. Just fantastic stuff. Obviously mine was printed in 1985, but the original copies were released in 84. So this is a Commodore 64 version. This version included Silverstone and Brands Hatch. Later versions actually included 5 tracks, but this is just a 2-track version. And you can see it's almost the same kind of design. It's the tape version again. Obviously different cover on the driver's handbook. There's a track map. And then the Silverstone racing program again. So first things first, let's show you the tape. I like seeing that it was copyright G. Crammond too, like it wasn't owned by Acorn Soft. So this manual looks pretty much the same, obviously, except from the Brands Hatch circuit information at the back. So obviously pause to read this if you want to. Takes you through a lap in exactly the same way, really, as it took you through a lap of Silverstone in the other manual. Now this track map, I only have half of it, but it gives you an idea of what was in the box. There was apparently a few versions that actually had a poster of the cover art from the front of the boxes. So this again should be pretty much the same as the BBC version. It looks like they've stuck this page in the middle that applies to the Commodore 64. Yeah, there we go. So this is what was separate in the other one. Maybe it was originally in the middle of the manual, I actually don't know, but in this one it still is in the middle of the manual. This all looks the same. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that was Revs. Please like, subscribe, keep coming back for more. I've got more of these to come. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.